Hi, my name is Megan Doherty, and I'll be your announcement host this week. First, we will be having parking lot worship this Sunday, the 13th, at 9 a.m. in the lower parking lot. We are orange this week, so according to our reopening phase, that means that we can have parking lot worship, but not inside. We hope that that will continue to trend downward, and that will change soon. The other announcement I have is that we will be doing a special offering next Sunday, the 20th, for Wellroot, which was formerly known as the United Methodist Children's Home. So that special offering is available online to give. You can check our website, and then we'll be announcing it again next week and have another weekly email that has the link in there as well. In addition, we have updated our Zoom groups that are meeting right now during this time when we're not in person as we would like. That information went out in the weekly email and is also going to be put on our website and CCB. And I have mentioned the weekly email a couple of times now, so if you're not receiving that, please email or call the church office and let me know, and I will add it to you, because that is going to be a wealth of information that you don't want to miss, and sometimes we don't get all of that in our announcement video. Finally, we are doing sign-ups for handbells. That is a form that's available online. You can get to it through our website or through CCB. If you have any questions, you can contact Vicki Fry about those. James has an announcement that he would like to add.
Hi, and I pray that you are blessed. This is James Gwynn, and I am here to make an announcement about reopening worship. Many of you are aware that we are currently going by a color code system, and that color code system is red, orange, yellow, and green. It's on the front page of our website, but I've had a lot of questions and emails that implies that a lot of people aren't getting that information or seeing that. So I wanted to just take a second and give you my perspective on Sunday morning. So you're seeing me the way I would see you if we were in worship. And this is what a big empty sanctuary looks like right now. We have been active. The choir comes in and continues to practice and sing. But the big question that everybody keeps asking is, when do we get back in worship? And the answer is, we are currently at a code, we're calling it orange, but really Cobb is right on the borderline of being red, which isn't good. When we go to a code orange and yellow for whatever county, Cobb is red, Paulding is orange, and we're using those two color code systems. When one of those gets to yellow and the other is orange or below, then we can start having worship again in this space. And so that's really what we're looking at. And you can see those updates on our website each week. We normally look on Monday to see where things are, but on Tuesday at noon is when we make the final call as to where we're going to be worshiping. If we are red, or orange red, then we are only doing outside parking lot worship, and it has to get to orange yellow before we will come back inside the buildings. We were getting close to that at one point. Paulding's numbers are heading down. Cobb's numbers just ticked up a little bit, but the last few days they seem to be heading down, and so we hope to be back inside soon. One of the reasons I wanted to use this particular perspective is to just let you know that when we do worship inside, it's going to be, people have to have their mask on. You have to enter by the center aisle and exit by the quarter aisles. You have to wear your mask all the time while you're inside the buildings. We will have the restrooms available, but it's sort of a use at your own risk. We will have people here wiping things down in between. We're not going to have bulletins to first start off. Dan is working with the choir to figure out just how many members we can have in the choir and still meet the current state and CDC guidelines for worship services. So there's a whole lot that goes into it, and I don't want people to think that we're just not listening, or we don't want to worship, or we don't want to gather together. But there's a whole lot of liability and risks involved. And I don't want to be the church that makes the news because we gathered once and one person was sick and didn't know it yet and got a lot of other people sick. So the upside is we all want to be back in worship. I'm one of those. The downside is the risk is real. We in our congregation have already had deaths related to COVID. Most of us now know someone that has either had it or perhaps even known someone who sadly has died as a result of the complications from that. So the risk is still real. We are looking at the science. We're looking at the Georgia Health Department codes. The primary ones we're looking at right now come off of weather.com. That's the easiest one to remember, but World Pandemics is also one that we look at, and then there's a third one that does just Cobb and Douglas counties that gives us some different numbers by zip code, and we're looking at those each week to see which way we're trending. The numbers are getting better. I just pray we have control over this part. If we're all careful as a community, then our numbers will go down. So I look forward to seeing you in worship. Until we can do that again, we'll be in outside worship unless we hit a code red. If both counties turn red, then we stop all worship services and close the campus except for essential services. So I pray that God blesses you. I look forward to seeing you, and I'm blessed by seeing you on Zoom or seeing you at the parking lot worship or just waving to you from a distance. May God bless you and stay safe, my friends.